everybody. Today we will discuss about CPLDs and FPGAs. So last session I covered until full custom and semi-custom design styles. So in order to design any IC, we have three different styles or methods are available. In that, first one full custom design, second one semi-custom design, third one programmable design style. In this programmable, once again classified into two different types. In that, first one PLD design, next go for FPGA design. In case of PLDs means programmable logic devices. A programmable logic device is an integrated circuit with internal logic circuits and interconnects. So in order to implementation of any new function, the interconnection of logical gates will change. According to that, we can change the logical function. These gates can be connected to obtain the required logic configuration. The term programmable means changing either hardware or software configuration of an IC and interconnects. So there are there are three types of PLDs are available. In that, programmable logic array and a programmable array logic, and collection of PLDs, that is called the CPLD and SPLD. SPLD means simple programmable logic device and complex logic device. So by using the PAL and PLA, we can implementation of up to some simple designs like gates, sum block, carry block, adders, like that simple designs using PLA or PAL. So now we can go for some complicated designs. We can go for CPLD. CPLD also somewhat more complicated. In order to big or complicated designs, we can go for complex programmable logic devices. So complex logic programmable device is nothing but it is a combination of two or more PLDs. A complex programmable logic device is a device that contains multiple combination of PALs and PALs. The concept of this CPLD is nothing but all combination of PLD blocks or microcells on a single device in order to go for particular function based on the interconnecting devices. So the block diagram of CPLD is shown in the figure. So here the block diagram consists of a IO block, functional block, and interconnect matrix block. So here based on our logical blocks and based on our requirements, we can interconnect the logical blocks and get the particular operation. That is nothing but a functionality of interconnect matrix. So here interconnect matrix will establish by using the crossbar switch. The internal circuit of crossbar switch is shown in the figure. That is a star-shaped FETs connected in like a star shape. So here based on our requirement, we can particular transistor will on. So the signal will transfer to either left or right or straight, front and back, like that based on seen in the figure arrow marks. So now we can go for what is the internal block diagram of functional block. So functional block consists of either we can follow PAL and PLA. Here we can follow the PLA. So here R block is fixed and block will be variable. So once this PLA implemented along with some modifications or adding some extra features like global clock. These are used for either reset or set purpose, and Moxie is used for the selecting the signal based on our selection lines. Deep flip-flop is used for selecting the data from input is nothing but a buffer. Like that, we can go for functional block implemented depend upon our requirements. Whatever logic is implemented in PLA, that will transfer the output block by using either mux and deep flip-flop is shown in the functional block. So here you can go for different CPLD families are available in the market. Those are Altera Max 9000 and 7000, Atmal Lattice Match family, Xilinx X 5000 family. These are the different CPLD families. In case it is important for 2 marks question, CPLD families. list out the some Cple family devices. Or vendor is nothing but a company, the IC generated or production company, so it is called as simply vendor. So that is the CPLD. Next go for FPGA. So in case of CPLD, so up to some complex designs we can go for CPLD, but more complicated and simple and easy purpose we can go for the field programmable gate arrays. So here gate array means group of gates. These gates programmable means the gate arrays, the interconnection of gate arrays will changes. That change place we can call the field, we can change the functionality, that is nothing but a field programmable gate arrays. The FPGA concept first introduced by the Intel company in the era of 1985 with minimum integration count is 10,000. FPGA is nothing but it is also one of the IC. It consists of some millions of transistors. Based on these transistors or gates interconnected, we can change the functionality. So each logic block in FPGA has small number of inputs and one output, and this functionality implemented by using lookup table based system is followed in the FPGA. The basic architecture of FPGA is shown in the figure. It consists of a IO blocks, logical blocks, and interconnecting all these logical blocks. This is the same for everything. Programmable basic logic cell is shown in the figure and programmable interconnect. Here the interconnecting we can use the two different methods, fuse and anti-fuse method. Fuse is also called as SRAM, and anti-fuse is also called as one-time programming. That is detail you can go for next. Next, FPGA design depend upon the three stages. In that first stage, implementation of architecture. Second stage, logic implementation. Third stage, interconnecting technology. So in case of architecture implementation, we have follow the three methods: symmetrical architecture, row based, and CF gates. So symmetrical means same identical patterns arranged in the block diagram. Row based logical blocks. C of gates, all gates will arrange in the C of gates in C in the standard cell design. Like that, we can go for implementation of FPGA. Logic implementation, we can follow the four different types of methods: lookup table functional implementation, multiplexer based functional implementation, or logic implementation, PLD based, and NAND gates. Based on our requirement, we can choose particular one. In general, we can go for lookup table based and max based. Next, go for interconnect technology: static RAM, anti-fuse, EEPROM. Generally, we can go for static RAM and anti-fuse. Static RAM is also called as fuse technologies. So here, FPGA programming types or interconnect types. Two types: reprogrammable or SRAM based, one-time programmable. So reconfigurable or reprogrammable connecting method. Different companies we follow this method. Xilinx, Altera, Lattice, and Atma. These are the four companies follow the SRAM based programming. Programming method connectivity. One-time programmable means anti-fuse technology based technology. Once we can establish the connection, we can't change in the lifetime of IC. So in this type of method, follow the Actel and QuickLogic companies. FPGA families also available different types based on the programming connectivity. So SRAM based Altera Flex family, Atmal at 6000, Lucian Technologies, Xilinx XC4000. These are the SRAM based technologies. For example, anti-fuse based FPGA means Actel SX and Max families, QuickLogic PSC family. These are the FPGA families. Next important one is differences between CPLD and FPGA. So we have comparison for 5 parameters: architecture, density, speed, interconnect, and power dissipation. Architecture in case of CPLD, like a PAL. In case of FPGA, gate array based. Density low in case of CPLD, medium to high in case of FPGA. Speed fast in case of CPLD. And application dependent, based on application dependent in FPGA. So small application speed will be more, large application speed will be somewhat less in case of FPGA. Interconnect in case of CPLD crossbar. In case of FPGA programming or routing, nothing but two types, SRAM based and one time fuse. And power dissipation high in case of CPLD, medium in case of the FPGA. These are the five differences between CPLD and FPGA. So here important questions are: draw and explain CPLD architecture, draw and explain FPGA architecture, and differences between CPLD and FPGA, list out different programming methods in FPGA like fuse and antifuse, but in case of CPLD is crossbar based, and different CPLD, list out different CPLD families and FPGA families. These are the repeated questions asked in previous exams. So this is the description or in detail about CPLD and FPGAs. Thanks to one and all.